Alrighty. Hello. We've got the Zoom Q3HD. We're testing it out today. Just experimenting to find out what works and what doesn't with my recording. Just trying it out for the first time today. We've got the settings at 1080p for the resolution on the video. And we're looking at the AAC compression format with the 192, I guess it's kilobits per second, as far as the rate at which that compression functions. And I've got the audio set for auto mode. Now I've selected the feature in auto mode that allows the volume of the recording to be, level adjusted up and down as the volume of the source goes up and down, to keep the level somewhat even, so that there's not overload, but you don't lose out on too much of the quieter passages. I want to find out how natural or how unnatural that effect is. Right now I'm speaking fairly loudly from about 1.5 feet away from the microphones built into the camera. I'm not speaking directly at the microphones. I'm speaking out away this way. As I said, fairly loudly. Now I'm going to drop my vocal level down and see if there's any compensation so that you'll still be able to hear me. Now I'm just speaking at a more normal conversational level. This is more like if you were sitting right across from me over where these amps are over here. And I wanted you to understand what I'm saying, and it's a quiet environment, or relatively quiet. This is the level I would be speaking at. Nice, relaxed, loud enough to be heard clearly, but not with my voice straining to be heard in any way. Now I'm going to go even quieter and see if there's still good recording quality. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I've never done this before with this camera. So let's try this now. A little bit quieter. I don't know what is going to be heard through the system or how smooth the transitions will be between the louder and softer sounds. Now I have the guitar volume set fairly high, and I'm going to make a sudden loud sound, not incredibly loud, but a somewhat loud sound with the guitar. I want to find out how the recorder reacts to having that loud sound after the quiet, and see how rude it is in terms of the overall effect, or if it's actually a more pleasant sounding transition to the louder sounds. And let's see what happens. Here goes. Play a hard A chord, a barred A chord, fairly hard right now. Up a bit and brighten it up a bit. See, I'm not sure if you can hear my voice right now, because with the old system it only allowed the function of quieting everything down. Once I played a little music, I couldn't make comments in between. The comments between would not be heard at all unless I was right up on the mic shouting into it, and even then it would be barely heard at all. So if you're hearing me clearly now, this is a pretty good system, but I want to see how smoothly things go from louder to softer. So I'm going to noodle a little bit more on the guitar at a slightly louder volume than that, and see what we get. go from that fairly mellow, although somewhat crunchy sound, to a brighter sound and louder, and see how it's handled. Again, now I'm lowering my voice quite a bit. I want to see how this picks up. I don't know whether this will work or not. It'll be interesting. Okay, here it goes. Louder this time with the guitar and brighter. Alright, that's enough for an initial experiment. Gonna wait and see. Gonna check this out in just a little while. I'm looking forward to it. Cool. Thank you, Lord, for blessing me with all this cool stuff. Actually, this will be a chance for me to see how clearly seen the equipment is too, with the high def. I hadn't even thought about that aspect of things yet. That's going to make my videos much nicer for folks trying to make out what's happening down on the floor here. Okay, let's check this out.